Dear friends, I recently saw the newly released film Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Before I continue, please do not worry, I will not give any spoilers during this little video. However, I was not only entertained by the movie, but was struck by certain things that parallel our Catholic faith. As a very brief synopsis of how the first movie ended and entered into the second movie, Steve Rogers, a good man from the World War II period, desired to enter the army in service of the United States to fight against the evil powers of the Nazis. Of course, because he had health issues and was rather small and lacked physical strength, he had been rejected numerous times. However, having been selected for a special program, he of all the soldiers in the program was chosen to receive a special serum to become a super soldier. With this serum, he not only grew in size and strength, but also healing abilities. What's interesting is the reason why he was chosen. It was for his moral character. The serum, it was explained, would not only, of course, multiply his strength and, you might say, magnify his powers, but it would also do the same for either his vice or his virtue. In this case, Steve Rogers was chosen for his virtue. As we enter the current released movie, the question becomes how he's going to live out his life as Captain America in a new time period, when the world's become more complicated, when he faces dishonesty, and also questions about the overreach of our own government. Again, there will be no spoilers, but I was struck by the fact that the film lays out the idea that Captain America always chooses to do what is right, no matter how difficult, that he chooses to follow the path of virtue when others would choose otherwise. That, I think, parallels our Catholic faith, particularly in the form of the priesthood. Granted, as a priest, I have not been given a very special serum to make me that much stronger or better looking. But it's a reminder that ordination is that special moment when a man is changed into a priest, that he's conformed in his being to Jesus Christ, the high priest. Likewise, with the serum, ordination does not suddenly take a bad man and make him good. If he is a man of vice, he will continue to be a man of vice. Whereas if he's a man of virtue, then God can use that virtue. You might say, multiply that virtue to touch many people's lives. To that end, I think there's a great parallel between Captain America and a Roman Catholic priest. We too have a uniform, not quite as colorful, but a uniform nonetheless, the Roman collar. Also, we are called now, in this day and age, a time that's much more complicated, to stand for the truth, so to stand for what is right, and to do what is right, no matter how difficult and how hard, even when our own government overreaches in its authority. We see this now with the attempt to take away some of our religious freedom. These are times where, you might say, Catholic priests are called to be like Captain America, to step forward in great challenge, to defend, you might say, the good of the world. It's a time where Captain America, the Winter Soldier, reminds us that the truths that we see reflected in the film are truths that the Catholic Church faces day by day. And so it is with Catholic priests. Again, we won't get movies, we don't get to carry around a really cool shield, but we do bring Christ to the world, as you might say, his soldiers. If you are a young man and you're watching this video, and you think God might be calling you, perhaps this is your sign. For God is calling good men to serve, you might say, in his quote-unquote army, the priesthood, for the salvation of the world.